In the forgotten corners of Southeast Asia, where limestone cliffs rise like the bones of the earth and forests breathe with ancient life, lives a creature both mysterious and rare. Its name is whispered in folk tales, and its presence is fleeting. A shadow on the mountainside, a rustle in the undergrowth. This is the sero, an elusive mountain antelope and one of the last silent guardians of Laos's wild rainforests. The sero belongs to an ancient lineage, half goat, half antelope. With muscular legs and sharp hooves, it moves with ease along cliffs where most animals dare not tread. Its horns curve backward like black scythes, a defense against leopards or dholes that might pursue it. The mane that runs along its neck bristles in alarm, signaling danger. Yet most often, the sero prefers silence and solitude. It is a creature of shadows blending into rock and forest. Unlike the great herds of deer that roam the valleys, the sero is a solitary wanderer. It feeds on grasses, leaves, and young shoots, shaping the forest floor as it moves. In doing so, it opens pathways for smaller animals and insects, making the sero not only a grazer but also a gardener of the rainforest. For generations, the sero has lived in quiet connection with the people of Laos. In the highlands, elders recall tales of the sero as a mountain spirit, a symbol of endurance and courage. Some feared it, others revered it. To see a sero was to glimpse the heart of the wilderness itself. But traditions change, and so do landscapes. Across Southeast Asia, the sero is vanishing. Deforestation at the edges of its habitat, turning cliffs into roads and forests into fields. Poachers lay silent traps, snares of twisted wire that wait for unsuspecting animals. To the hunter, the sero is meat for the market, horns for trade, body parts for medicine. But each death is more than a loss of one animal. It is the erosion of a species already endangered. Once sereros were common across Laos's mountains. Now sightings are rare, their numbers decline year by year, their voices fading into silence. But all is not yet lost. In the heart of Laos, people are fighting to protect these mountains and their guardians. Rangers from Namfolyu and Nakhai Naman trek deep into the wilderness, braving storms, leeches, and danger to patrol against poachers. Each trap they remove, each patrol they complete, gives the sero another chance at survival. Conservationists use camera traps to monitor the sero, piecing together fragments of its hidden life. Every photograph is precious proof that the sero endures. Local communities are now part of the effort, learning that protecting the sero also protects watersheds, forests, and the future of their children. The sero is more than just a mountain goat. It is a keystone in the forest design. By feeding on shrubs and grasses, it shapes the vegetation, preventing overgrowth and helping new plants to take root. Predators rely on its presence, and smaller species follow in its footsteps. To lose the sero would be to weaken the chain of life that holds these forests together. The sero asks for nothing from us, only space to live and silence to endure. Yet its survival depends entirely on human choices. If we protect its mountains, its forests, its rivers, then the sero will continue to stand as a guardian of Laos's wild places. But if we allow greed and neglect to prevail, then the sero will vanish, and with it a part of Laos's soul. The sero may be elusive, but its story is clear. Protecting it means protecting the future of the rainforest, the culture of the highlands, and the balance of life itself. The mountains are calling, the guardians are waiting, and the time to save them is now. In the heart of Southeast Asia lies Laos, a land draped in rainforest where rivers carve through mountains and life thrives in every shadow. This is a kingdom of rich biodiversity, a sanctuary of elephants, hornbills, and monkeys. But among the towering trees and hidden valleys there was once a creature that ruled supreme, the tiger. Today, its roar has fallen silent, reduced to whispers in the forest. Not long ago, tigers prowled the jungles of Laos in numbers that inspired awe and fear. As apex predators, they commanded vast territories and maintained the delicate balance of prey and vegetation. But now the tiger of Laos is nearly gone. What was once a thriving population has dwindled to almost none, leaving behind only ghostly traces, footprints in the mud, faded folklore, and the memories of elders who still recall hearing the tiger's roar. The decline of the tiger in Laos is no accident. It is a story shaped by human hands. First, habitat loss. Expanding farms, logging, and hydropower dams have shattered the continuous forests that tigers need to roam. A single tiger requires a territory as large as 100 square kilometers. Fragmented forests mean fewer safe places to hunt, breed, and survive. Second, the collapse of prey. Deer, wild pigs, and other vital food sources have been hunted relentlessly, leaving the tiger hungry in its own home. Third, poaching and illegal trade. Tigers have been killed for their skins, their bones, and their teeth, trafficked across borders to feed a black market that sees them as trophies or medicine. And finally, isolation. With so few left, the remaining tigers cannot find mates. Each loss becomes permanent, pushing the species closer to silence in Laos. Tigers are resilient hunters, capable of stalking prey through the thickest undergrowth. But survival in Laos's fragmented landscape has become a perilous gamble. They need prey-rich forests, water, and the cover of dense vegetation. When these vanish, the tiger follows. Where a tiger disappears, the forest suffers. Prey populations grow unchecked. Young saplings are overgrazed, and the ecological balance begins to unravel. The tiger is not only a predator, it is a guardian of the rainforest. In the north, in the vast wilderness of Nam Phu Lo, camera traps once captured rare images of wild tigers. This was Laos's last great refuge for the species. Yet even here, relentless pressure from poaching and snaring has taken its toll. By 2013, reports suggested that the tiger may have vanished from this protected landscape. Still, hope lingers. Forest corridors connect Laos to Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand, regions where conservation is stronger and recovery is possible. With protection, these areas could one day welcome the tiger back.